Hey guys, Reverend's here, and welcome back to the next episode of Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls, the 4-Night Challenge. Last episode, we beat Shinryu quite easily, mind you. I actually thought it was going to be a lot harder, but I don't feel it's going to be as easy in later runs. And now we're in the Chaos Shrine. We should be able to breeze right through this, as long as I don't get lost. Purple worms are actually really strong. So purple worms is actually a reference to Dungeons and Dragons Abyss Worm, which is a very dangerous enemy. But we're basically at a point where it's like we should be fine. Okay, so we do have an exit going that way. Yeah, black flames are very tough. They have very high defense, so... And we have one going that way. So I suggest we go deeper. Earth Medusas have a risk of putting you to stone, but... So it does look like this was a dead end with nothing to speak for. Yeah, looks like this is just a dead end room. Now each floor is based off of one of the four fiends in the order that you are supposed to fight them. So, our first floor, I believe our first is all zombies and elementals. It's going to be Earth Elemental because the first fiend that we fought was the Fiend of Earth, the Lich. Okay. I am looking around for items. Elixirs, free elixirs are always good. And dry ethers. I don't want to take that passage with the stone right there, because the stone from that one room is where we're supposed to go. I do want to check to make sure there's nothing else we're going to miss. Which it looks like there's nothing for us to get in this room. So from here, we can take the main road. And yeah, that loot all the way from the beginning of the game is actually for in here. Beautiful to know. Like I said, Final Fantasy 1 in the Game Boy Advance actually had some brilliant music for the time. Yeah, more dragon zombies. Hey, another Mega Elixir. I saw that. Okay. Okay. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. And there's nothing there. Okay. And that brought us back out, so... Okay, we're back on floor 1. And this is where we fought all those Medusas, or the purple worms, I guess. This place can be quite confusing if you're not careful. Well, that sucked. Yep, okay. I believe this is the one that is like the floor of Earth. Yep. Okay. Got it. There we go. Okay. Now from here we should be able to fight the Lich here. And actually we should have no problem with it. There we go, there's the Lich. Now I believe, yep, this is the Merilith floor. They're not interconnected. Okay. Yep, okay, fair enough. Alright. Okay. Protect cloak, which that's pretty good. Mega elixir, free mega elixir is always good. We're going to come over this way. Protect ring. Sasuke's blade, that's a great samurai weapon or a great ninja weapon. Alright, we're going to continue on with our life. Okay, before we continue further, we're going to go ahead and use some potions. And we're going to continue on. And now we must fight the Merilith. Okay. And Merilith is defeated. So yeah, that wasn't too hard. Nope. Okay. Nothing over this way. So that's definitely the way out. I don't want to do that yet. Okay, and it doesn't look like there's anything else here. So now, yeah, we can make our way out. Okay. What does that say? Next is cracking. Cracking's not too hard. Like I said, I mean, it's just an upgraded version of the Kraken battle. The only thing is like, all he could do is ink, Thunderbolt, I think, and, attack. So, I mean, it's nothing too crazy. Next is Tiamat. There it is, the Masamune. So, the Masamune is a really good weapon. The way that the Masamune works is that you can use the Masamune to actually use it for haste. So it's kind of like a speed drink on a weapon. So it's actually really good. So we're just going to continue on with our life now that we got that. Because that's actually what I was looking for. And now that we got it, we can leave. Because there's nothing else here that's actually going to be worth our obtaining. And now we gotta deal with Tiamat. The only difference between Tiamat now is she's gonna do a little extra damage, and she's no longer vulnerable to the Scourge Sword. So if you use the Scourge Sword to kill Tiamat, it's not gonna work again here. The Scourge Sword being the Razor, so. Yeah, at this point, now that we got Ultima Weapon, Ragnarok, and all these different stuff, killing these guys isn't that hard. And now we're at the final boss. So before we face off, we're just gonna heal up ourselves, and there we go. And yeah, surprise, the final boss is Garland. 20 plus years of spoilers down the drain for you guys if you never played this game or watched anyone else play this, including me. So now Garland is going to come in. He's going to be surprised. Born is the, embodiment of chaos. And yeah, that's it. So from here, just to keep from, like, insta-killing us, we're going to use Null Death. We're going to use a blue curtain. A white curtain. A red curtain. We're gonna cast a red curtain, a light curtain, a light curtain, red curtain, and then for one turn we'll just have everybody use white robe. Now what we'll do is we'll have everybody cast a light curtain on themselves. Because why not? It's the final battle. We have all of these items we've never touched or used. We might as well. Light curtain, light curtain, light curtain. Yeah, that hurts a lot. So let's go back to that. And then let's use 2 rune staff. We'll just go again with that. And we'll just do it again. Now from here, we're gonna go Genji gloves. No, not Genji gloves, giant gloves. Where's giant gloves? There you go. And then strength tonics. We'll do it again. And then we'll do it one last time. Now from here, we'll turn around and then we'll do some rune staffing. Giant's gloves, and then let's go ahead and use some speed drinks. Do it again. Now we'll have you do it again. And now from here, we'll just start attacking, and then everybody else can use rune staffs. Yeah, it's not going to take long to defeat him now, because I think he has like 20,000 HP. Which compared to Shinryu and Omega is not a lot. Actually, if like we're doing about 4,500, I'm gonna round down. So like, yeah, it's gonna be like 4 attacks. Like we're gonna win, and you want to win really quickly because if not, he'll heal like 10,000 HP. So which will definitely extend the battle out, but it's not that hard of a battle. Okay. Yeah, there's Chaos. Like, I think it's like 10,000 or 20,000 HP he has. But there we go. We beat Chaos now. Which, there you go. That is a good... That's what it's like to beat Final Fantasy Dawn of Souls using 4 knights. Like I said, I wanted to see how tough this was. And I'm going to be honest, this wasn't tough. Actually, I over-grinded more than what I needed to because I was hunting for mega elixirs that I never even used. So this is only a great example of the fact that it wasn't needed. We are going to continue zooming this past a bit. Not too much. There we go. And we are going to save the game. There we go. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Actually, I think that's it for this playthrough. So our next Let's Play is we're going to be going back to Castlevania. We still have 2 more runs that we need to do on the Castlevania game. Before we never have to look at Circle of the Moon again. And then what we'll probably be doing is flip-flopping between Circle of the Moon and Final Fantasy for our challenges. And then after that, who knows what will be coming next. But hey, for now, it's the Wyvern signing out. Later, guys.